Welcome back to another episode of the On the Low podcast. I'm your host, Lauren Jones, aka Lojo Media, and today I'm joined by a very, very special guest. Very excited to have Westchester's own. He's a guard. I wanted to do like the intro, but I'm gonna leave it simple. Gary Ferguson joining me in the studio. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so Gary, I just want to start off with you giving me a little bit of background as to, how you got into the basketball space, where did it all start, and what you're most looking forward to for this upcoming season.
So what started me off with my career was me playing basketball with like a toy hoop, mini hoop that my mom bought me, and I'm looking forward to winning with my team.
Yeah, so you've transitioned from St. Bernard's to Westchester this year. What went into your decision to change schools?
Well, my coach went to go coach college at Washington University, and Coach Roy always been looking out for me since I was like in 8th grade. So I just felt wherever I went comfortable.
Well, that's great. You also had a teammate join you in Taj Ariza and highly touted both of you this year. What are you most looking forward to in terms of just taking the court and kind of building in the chemistry and maybe like bringing Westchester basketball back to relevance in a sense?
Well, me and Taj, we came from Burners together. Felt like we had to build our chemistry up more at Westchester since I came from JV, and it was just getting to know him better and where
Yeah.
he's coming from.
I just want to go back a little bit and back up to your background. So you grew up in LA,
Yes,
okay, and you were raised by a single mom.
yeah, single mother.
Yeah. So what was that like for you growing up? What was the environment like? How would you describe your childhood?
It was very good. She's very overprotective. I like that. And I just got to mature faster, becoming a man, because she's the only girl.
Yeah. So what are some of your fondest memories of childhood?
Probably just hanging out with my mom, watching movies with my mom. Me and her do everything together. We locked in.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that she mentioned some kind of difficult times and adversity that you both had to go through when she went through some incarceration at an early age. How do you feel like that kind of affected your trajectory and just like your childhood growing up?
Just seeing her sad and stuff, gotta be by her. It just made me become more of a better man.
Mm. Do you feel like it made you mature, at a faster rate at all?
Yeah, because I'm not like, I don't act like every other kid at my age. I
Mm.
have to mature way younger than everybody else.
Yeah. So, who were some of your father figures kind of growing up? Was it your coaches or were there other people in your life that, kind of influenced you growing up?
My goddad,
Okay.
yeah, he stepped into my life at a young age, named Byron. Shout out to my goddad.
Well, shout out to your goddad. What are some of the biggest lessons you feel like your mom instilled in you as a single mother and just, that you kind of have been able to transition into or like apply to your, basketball career?
Um, I'll say just working hard, working hard. She always worked hard, 24/7. So just to put that effort on the court.
Yeah. So I'm excited to talk about the court. How would you describe your game for this upcoming season? What can people expect with you taking a step forward? Going into the new season.
A great leader, great teammate. I'm always looking for the next person. I just want everybody to eat on my team.
Yeah, well, it's important as a point guard, obviously. Who are some of the players that you feel like you model your game after? That might be NBA level or college level.
College level, Elliot Cadeau, and then I watch a lot of Chris Paul.
Okay, the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nice. So I covered the Clippers for a little bit and got to see him firsthand. So I definitely understand he's a floor general, but he's tough off the court too. So how do you feel like your summer kind of prepared you for this upcoming season, and what things did you take away from this past summer?
Okay, so started summer, I decided to play with Why Not,
Yeah.
and I was playing with my age group, but I felt like it was just too easy for me. So I took a step up, learning how to mature faster, playing the age group up with Coach Roy.
Yeah, so what was that experience like, and what did you kind of learn from Coach Roy and just his like coaching style over the summer?
Very aggressive, very poised, very business-like.
Yeah. So obviously, Coach Roy, has been in the circuit for a long time. Also played at various levels. And he's done a really good job of trying to recruit heavy. What are you most excited about learning from him in this kind of phase? Both and also just what's the dynamic kind of like with you having like worked with him over the summer as well that you feel like will carry over?
Working from him this summer, he just taught me business. He taught me like how they would see you in the NBA and in the
Hmm.
league. It's all about like your face.
Yeah. And he mentioned you gave me a little nugget that you're into fashion a little
Oh,
bit.
I
So
love fashion.
yeah. So who are some of your favorite like designers or like what? How would you describe your style?
I just do me.
You do you?
I just do me.
You put it on, just
Yeah.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. In the NBA, who would you say is are some of the guys that you look to when it comes to the fashion game?
Shay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
SGA. Okay, I love that.
he's tough.
Yeah, he is. That's awesome. Well, your mom talked also a little bit about just the resilience that you've had and how important the student athlete component is to you. It's not just about what you're doing on the court, but also you're really focused on your grades
Hmm.
and what instilled that in you, and why is that important to you?
Because basketball not promised every day. I can get hurt right now and not have a career in the future.
Hmm.
So just to work hard in school right now can just lead me to a brighter future
Yeah.
than just basketball.
Yeah, and what are some of your interests outside of basketball? What are some of the things that intrigue you outside of the game?
Well, just businesses. I want to start a business with my mom.
Okay, and obviously with the new landscape of NILs, what do you know about it, and what are you hoping to use and capitalize with, that being an opportunity now?
I just know you get paid. It's a business, and I just want to learn how to finance my money a little bit better.
Yeah. So, what would be like your ideal partnership if you could dream up, your ideal partnership? Who would you want to partner with? What are some of the companies that you would want to work with?
The Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nike.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, you said you would want to start a business with your mom. What kind of business would you be interested in starting with her?
We just got done from talking about this. She want to start a smoothie spot, so I'm just on what she on. I'm just going with the
Okay.
flow.
That's awesome. A smoothie spot. Well, what's your favorite? What's the signature? Like, what would be the Ferguson special?
Ferguson special. Nothing with bananas in it.
Nothing with
Nothing with bananas.
bananas.
I don't like bananas.
What you got against bananas?
I don't know. They make my
Pause.
like throat itch.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Allergies or something. All right. Well, we'll stay away from bananas for
Yeah.
sure. Um, okay. So also, I just want to ask you, what do you feel like some of you guys' goals are as a team as you step into this season? Because obviously, Westchester at one point in time was a powerhouse in LA basketball, and I know that Coach Roy has high hopes of returning it to the kind of glory days that it once had. So, what are you guys' plans, and how are you guys talking as a team to kind of make that and materialize that?
So far, we all new kids trying to gel together. So that's
Yeah.
been one accomplishment. We want to gel together as a team, become
Mm.
one unit. And then so far, we want to go nationally.
Yeah.
We don't want to just be in the city. We want to beat everybody
Yeah.
in many different locations. Bring the city back.
I love that. I love that. I mean, I went to Campbell Hall during the glory days, so I know all about like just going to all the schools and whooping them by 20, and it felt good and winning championships and hanging up banners. So I wish you guys all the luck in that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what are some things that people don't know about you that you'd like people to know a little bit more about?
I'm very humble kid. Uh, Getting in school,
Yeah.
very calm, very respectful. That's it.
Yeah, and I want to talk to you a little bit about social media because obviously that's a big thing these days. And when I was growing up, like if I had social media around, I might have a job. But it's really you have to kind of view it as you're the brand, and that it's a vessel to be able to kind of show more about your brand. So, how do you approach social media, and how do you use it as a tool to kind of brand yourself?
Well, I just got into it really. At first, I wasn't like posting a lot, but as I seen like I started getting more followers and more attention off of social media, I just started posting more.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, you're just a sophomore, so it's like
Yeah.
you still got a long way to go. Are there any schools that are on your radar that you kind of have circled, as dream schools that you're looking at?
Well, USC.
Oh, come on now, fight on.
I don't. I want to stay out here. I want to
Yeah.
represent California.
Yeah.
Arkansas, because they got like one of the best point guards.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously, there's Calipari is one of the greatest, and so that's awesome. Families from, but yeah, it's definitely USC all day. Fight on. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Is there anything else that you want to mention or you want people to know about you?
I just signed my first NIL.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Okay, breaking news here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And I'm signed
awesome.
with this brand called Tilt.
Okay. Well,
Out of
I know
Inglewood.
all about Tilt. I know, shout out to the homies, Trey. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so tell me a little bit about how that came together. How did the NIL deals with those two companies come together?
Well, Raw, I've been knowing their like co-owner for a
Mm-hmm.
minute now, and she just been following my game. Shout out to Reese. And then Tilt, I just signed with them not too long ago, like a week ago.
And what went into, because for people that are not familiar, kind of what went into the approach? How did it come together with both? Obviously they do you, but like, what does the deal entail? Like in terms of, do you have to post a certain amount, or like what is it? What
Yeah,
does
I
it
gotta
look
post
like?
a certain amount on my page,
Mhm.
and I picked those two companies because they're black owned.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. And Tilt, I think they're going to be opening some new stores across LA, so that's exciting. So what are you hoping to get out of the partnerships? Like, I obviously you're a sophomore at Westchester. It's a premier school. What are you hoping to get out of those partnerships?
Well, I just want to like reach a level to where they're giving out to random kids that need. I just
Yeah.
give back to my community.
That's awesome. And what kind of inspired that, the philanthropic part of things, like that, wanting to give back?
Nip, I liked how Nip gave back to his community and where he was from.
Absolutely. Well, he's one of my biggest influences as well. I always say TMC. That's awesome. I mean, obviously, you're so young and very impressive, but I'm just curious, like, since we're on the subject of kind of like just influences, who are some of your other inspirations, whether it's basketball or otherwise?
Like my inspiration in basketball.
Or otherwise, just people that inspire you, whether it could be, artists, it could be, family, but who are some of the people that like kind of keep you motivated?
My mom.
Yeah.
She keep me motivated.
What do you think has been the biggest like impact that you want to have, like that you want to instill into potentially your kids one day, that she instilled into you?
10 toes down all the time. Work hard.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, well, for this episode of On the Low podcast, I'm your host, Lauren Jones. I'm joined by a bright young man with a bright future. Congratulations in advance on all of your success, and thank you so much for joining the On the Low podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
And where can the people find you on social media?
At G.Ferguson on Instagram.
Hey, all right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. See you guys next week. Cool? Yeah. Okay.